What's up, my friends? I got a tremendous message for you today, right? But first, I gotta ask you this. Are you enjoying this win? Are you enjoying this fall-like weather, my friend? It's kind of taking me back, right? I feel like I'm ready to strap it up and play some football, right? But I can't do that, so instead, I'll channel that energy and I'll distribute it in love. I'll take all the garbage that life sends at me and I redistribute it back into the world in love, my friend. That's why I'm a conductor of love, my friend. And I strongly encourage you to start conducting love as well, right? But getting back to the message, right? Well, excuse me, how do you feel today, my friend? I hope you're feeling good. Allow your feelings to be the thermostat for your thinking, right? So whenever you don't feel good, you know that your thinking is off. So now you know that you don't feel good, so you just gotta trace back to what are you thinking about. And it's guaranteed 100% proof you're gonna be thinking of one or two things. Whenever you don't feel good, you're thinking about something that you don't want, or you're doubting that you will get something that you do want, my friend. So allow your feelings to be the thermostat for your thinking, because your thinking controls your life, right? So here's a scenario, right? You ever realize, first of all, we're so blessed. We are so blessed to be able to partake in this beautiful creation called life. And you are the most powerful being in that whole creation of life. You are a human being with a specific fingerprint, which means that you can do something specific, something unique that no one else can do. So that's beautiful. So you got to be thankful for that. And you're alive, so you made the cut. You got another chance to get it right. But you ever realize from a physical standpoint, right, that if you eat something that doesn't agree with who you are, it doesn't sit well with you physically, it's not in alignment with your digestive tracts, what usually happens? You usually vomit, right? You throw it up. That's a beautiful thing. That's something that's not conditioned. It's an unconditioned response. You don't got to do nothing, and we already wired to throw back up anything that doesn't agree, right? But then you kind of wish that happened for not just the physical, but also for the mental, right? Wouldn't that be amazing if you could just vomit and throw up emotions that were not in your best interest? If you could just throw up emotions that were not in alignment with who you really are. Case in point, unforgiveness, for instance, right? There's so many people walking around this world with unforgiveness. So the truth is, you're only hurting yourself because you're carrying this burden on you. You're carrying this pain, this whatever is attached, whether it's guilt, whether it's self-torment. You're carrying that, my friend. And here's the thing about unforgiveness. Unforgiveness, right? It's eating you alive, my friend. Let me explain how, right? You ever watch a movie and you got two adversaries? One person is trying to get to the other person. He's trying to kill the other person. So he offers him a drink, but he puts some poison into the drink, right? And then he gives the drink out, and then he gets up and go to the bathroom, and that person don't trust him, so he switched the drinks up. And he drank the poison himself, right? That's kind of like unforgiveness, right? Here's the thing, right? See, unforgiveness is like taking a nail and putting it in the offender's chair, putting it in the chair of the person who hurt you, right? But here's the thing. That person that hurt you never sits on that nail. You come around and sit on the same nail yourself, my friend. You're only hurting yourself, right? Because here's the thing. Here's the thing about unforgiveness. That same pain, that same resentment that you feel towards the offender, towards the person who hurt you, right? You're vibrating it. So you're giving off vibrational signals of anger and resentment But here's the thing about the universe. The universe doesn't discriminate. It's as is. So it's reading these vibrations, this energy that's coming from you of anger and resentment. So guess what the universe is doing? It's sending you the physical manifestations so that you can feel anger and resentment. That's the way it's set up. It doesn't discriminate and say, oh, well, this person feeling anger and resentment, but it's targeted towards another person. No, the universe doesn't discriminate. It takes what you give it and give it right back to you in physical form. So now you're only hurting yourself because that same anger and resentment that you feel towards the other person, that anger and resentment that you're trying to throw at the other person in the form of vibrations and wishing evil on them because they hurt you, right? It becomes a boomerang, right? So that anger and resentment never reaches the other person, and it goes toward the other person, then it comes back and turns around, only to hit you, my friend. You're only making yourself suffer. The anger and resentment is coming right back to your life, right? But here's 3 reasons, right, why you got to accept everything and forgive everyone, my friend. Number 1, here's the thing. See, forgiveness, right? You got to understand forgiveness. Forgiveness is not for the person who hurt you. Forgiveness is not for the offender. It's for you, my friend. See, when you're able to forgive, that's your way of vomiting that negative emotion. That's your way of throwing it up. You forgive, so it's a release. And it releases you out of emotional bondage, my friend. Did I tell you that you're only hurting yourself? Did I tell you that unforgiveness is eating you alive, my friend? Number 2, here's the thing. See, practicing forgiveness, right? It shows a level of humility, but it also shows that you're willing to be accountable for your entire life. Isn't this what this is all about? Personal accountability. How much accountability can you display in your life? Can you truly not make no excuses, not blame anybody, and take everything that come your way and look in the mirror and be accountable for it? Can you really do that? That's what happens when you learn how to forgive. It shows humility, but it also shows a level of personal accountability, and that's a good thing, right? And number 3, here's the thing. You got to develop a greatness mindset. A mind bold enough to believe, right, that forgiveness, it takes mental discipline. It's not easy, but neither is harboring those negative emotions. Forgiveness takes mental discipline, but it also, here's the magic, it also puts you in the very best position to be forgiven, my friend. Remember, do unto others as you want others to do unto you. So if you got a hard heart and you don't want to forgive, guess what? When your time come around, when you need forgiveness, you ain't going to be able to get it either. It's all about what you give out, my friend. It's the principle of sow and reap. You reap what you sow, my friend. So if I were you, I would sow to the righteousness. I would sow things to the kingdom, my friend. I would only sow good things because that karma is real. Here's the thing about consequences. They're life-changing and long-suffering, right? Because you never know when it's coming back. But it's coming, my friend. Good, bad, or indifferent. So only give out love. Only give out forgiveness. Only give out motivation, inspiration, my friend. So that's all that will come back to you, my friend. Be a conductor of love, my friend. Never forget, my friend, you were born to be great.